Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Meditation with Storytime Family. Tonight I will be telling you a bedtime story called Little Rabbit Waits for the Moon. So make sure you're in your room and getting nice and cozy on your bed. Come to lie down on your toasty bed. Make sure you're under the covers and make any adjustments you need to feel just right and relax. Let your arms and legs relax and gently close your eyes. Allow your face, your jaw, and your neck to just relax. Now slowly taking 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now let's get started for our bedtime story. Little Rabbit Waits for the Moon by Beth Shoshan. Little Rabbit couldn't sleep. In the day, the sun is there, warm and bright. But when the night comes, the sky hangs low, dark and empty. If I fall asleep now, there will be no one watching over me, thought Little Rabbit. I'll just have to wait for the moon. And so he did just that. The trouble with being too tired and sleepy was that he didn't know exactly when the moon would come. Little Rabbit waited and waited. More time had passed, and the moon still didn't come. He thought he had better ask someone how much longer he might have to wait. This is my first day ever, said a small flower in the fields. Maybe I will have grown into a tree by the time your moon comes. That sounded like a very long time. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. Look deep into the water, shimmered a little lake nearby. Maybe your moon has fallen in and can't get out. That didn't sound like what he wanted to hear. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. Why don't you walk with me? Twisted a long and winding path. We can find out where I'm leading, and maybe your moon is at the other end. That sounded like it might be a long way. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. I've just blown into these parts, breezed a wind that had picked up. Who knows? I might be a big fierce storm by the time your moon comes. That didn't sound like something he wanted to wait for. Little Rabbit thought he had better ask someone else, just to be sure. "We can't see your moon yet," rumbled the great rolling hills. "And we can see far into the distance from up here." That didn't sound very promising. Little Rabbit began to think that the moon might never come, and he was getting very, very tired. And then from behind the hills, carried by the wind along the twists of the path, reflected in the lake, and shining on the petals of the small flower, the most perfect moon slid into the night sky. But Little Rabbit had fallen asleep, dreaming of the moon that will watch over him through the night. Thank you for joining me for this bedtime story. It's time for sleep now. I wish you sweet dreams. Namaste.